Hey everybody, Mark here. So my one more video about reported speech. So today I say exceptions for reported speech in the title. What I'm mostly saying is what you learn in the textbook is correct, don't worry. What you've learned in class, what's in your textbook is okay. But sometimes when we are speaking, right, when people are speaking and using reported speech in real life, we don't always use it the same way that we learn in a textbook. So what you're going to learn and what you need to use when you take an English test is one thing. And then what you hear in real life is sometimes a bit different. So that's why I have my warning up here. I don't want to confuse you, right? If you are only a pre-intermediate or intermediate student, go and watch our other videos which explain the rules, because you really have to understand the rules for reported speech. And once you know the rules, once you're a confident speaker and you're able to use reported speech like the textbook tells you to, then you can do this more advanced switching between reported speech as the book will tell you and reported speech as it's actually used by native speakers. So let's take a look, right? Like I just said, watch the other videos. I'm not going to talk about grammar at all for this one. All of the tense changes, the rules for reported speech, I'm going to skim over them because I assume that you already know this. And instead, we'll be discussing kind of the way we use it in real life, right? So let's take a look. Usually we do change the tense when we're using reported speech, right? When you say, I love ice cream. He said he loved ice cream. I've been to Japan. He said he'd been to Japan, right? I'm changing my present simple, past simple, present perfect, past perfect, right? Usually we change the tense. But sometimes if the statement is true, if I know it's something that's true now, or if it's a fact, we don't have to change the tense, okay? So let's see if there's any examples right here, all right? So here's my textbook example. This is what teachers, grammar teachers will teach you for how to change this into reported speech. They say, change the tense, will, would. Change next week, the time phrase, change it to the following week. But what if I know it says I'll come next week? I'm talking to you right now. I know this is true. I don't need to do all of that work of changing all of these different things. Often what we do as native speakers is we just say, he said he'll come next week. He said, I'll come next week. He said he'll come next week. I only changed, what did I change? I only changed my pronoun. That's the only thing I changed, because I know that it's something that is true now, right? It hasn't changed, right? This is something you said to me recently. So I really don't have to do all that extra work that you guys have studied in your intermediate or pre-level class, right? This one I changed, right? If I do, this is the best food I've ever eaten, right? Same thing. This one I changed the is to was. I don't have to do that, right? Right? So that is the best food he's ever eaten, right? I ignored the tense change because it's something that I still believe is true, right? This is the best food I've ever eaten. She told me that this is the best food she's ever eaten, right? Maybe we're still at the restaurant, or maybe this was told to me recently, yesterday, right? She told me it's the best food she's ever eaten, right? If the situation hasn't changed, I'm very, very sure that it's like a fact. I know it's still true. I actually can keep it nice and simple. No change, right? The only change, like the first sentence, is we have to change the I to she. Very, very simple. Okay. My other examples. Same here, right? I love it here. This is my favorite place. Okay. My correct grammar in the book, I would change it to this. But based on our rule, if I know it's true, I know it happened recently, it's a fact, right? He said that he loves it here. Okay, as long as the location is still here as long as I know it's true, right? The only thing I had to change, as always, right, for this exception rule, right? I just have to change the pronoun, and of course, with the pronoun change, I have to change the verb conjugation. Okay. And then this is my favorite place. Same idea. That is his favorite place. That also, if I know that that this, I can point to it, right? There are situations I don't have to change at all, right? I can keep it completely, I can keep it completely the same. Same here, right? She said, right? She'll be here. She'll be here next week. Okay, this is something where I'm with my boss. She just told me, oh yeah, I'll be here next week. Oh yeah, she said she'll be here next week, right? I'm using the same exact grammar. I don't have to change the tense at all. Don't have to change the position at all because the position hasn't changed. Okay, so you can see why once I throw in these exceptions, right, where I say you don't have to change at all, this can be very confusing for our weaker students, right? Our newer students to the English language. So again, if you're staring at the screen, right, and you're like, oh, regular tenses, we often don't change the tense. If this is very confusing for you, please go back, watch our other videos. But for you guys who have watched this and you get the basic idea of we don't have to change, right? Again, think why that is. What situations will it allow me to report the speech with no change at all? Okay. So that's the basics. I wanted to share with you guys today. And luckily, again, this is our advanced video, so you don't have to watch it again, right? But please watch, right? Please watch our other videos on the channel. I'd love your support. We're trying to help you guys, right? That's our goal. We want to improve your grammar. We want to help you to really become great speakers of the English language. So to help us help you, right? Please subscribe, please like, comment, right? You'll see if you go down to the comment sections on our other videos, we love to reply. So if you have a question, right? Feel free, right? It's okay if your English is not great, right? Share with us your questions or your confusion, what frustrates you about this type of grammar, and we'll try to clarify for you, okay? But until next time, this is Mark signing off. I'll see you in the next video.